Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hello. I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room. Welcome to my craft room. That's my husband, Tim. He hangs out here in the craft room with me. We get a little crafty. We have some fun. We get a little silly. We do a little happy dancing, a little singing, storytelling. You never know what you're going to get. But that's my husband. He hangs out in the comment section. He gets names for our crafty mail bucket, where we send crafty mail to people, and we'll tell you all about that as we go along. But he's also in the comments, so he's sending out the text message right now to let everybody know that we are live right now. If you don't get the text message, over there, you can text hello to that phone number right there behind me, 810-374-0342, and we will send you a text when we go live. Usually it's Tim will send you a text when we go live. So come on in, say hello, tell us where you're watching from, let us know how your Monday is going, okay? Hello, Miss Lila, Miss Amy, Miss Patricia, Miss Lisa, Miss Debbie. Comment stopped. Comment stopped. Hello, Miss Helen, Miss Colleen, and Lisa, and Sherry, and Blakely, and they're going fast. Miss Jan, and Sandra, and Colleen, and Debbie, and Wanda, and Kathy, and Tony, and Christy, and Angela, and Sharon, and Catherine, and Gina, and they're going fast. Woo! Hello, everybody. Yes, sprinkle this to your friends. Invite your friends to come and hang out and craft along with us. If you're new here and you like what you see, hit that little follow button so you will see more from us in the future. Miss Gina, I'm glad you caught us live too. Hello, Miss Darlene. Howdy, Missy. It is a gorgeous day here in Michigan. The temperatures have finally cooled off.
Perfect.
It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful outside here. This is like what we love about our Michigan summers here. Today is everything that we dream about in Michigan for the summers. So we're going to craft. We are going to do another Christmas in July craft. This may or may not be our last Christmas in July. I don't know what I'm doing on Wednesday yet. I'm pretty sure by Friday I'm going to move on. So if you love the Christmas in July, stick around. Hang out. Because we're going to have some Christmas fun today. We are using...
Thank you, Missy, for the stars.
These hardwood biscuits. These are from Harbor Freight. Super, super inexpensive. These are the number 20.
Ooh.
Number
Thank
20.
You, Joyce, for the stars.
Wood
There's
biscuits.
Star Party activated.
A Star Party. Star Party.
Activated.
Star Party. Woo! Star Party. Star Party. Star Party. Woo! Thank you for the stars, Miss Janet.
And thank you, Darla, for the stars.
We I don't know how much these were. I don't know. We got these at Harbor Freight. They were inexpensive.
We got them a long time
ago. They were probably the lowest price we found. We got them a long time ago, and they've just been sitting in my craft room. And I'm like, I need to make something with these, so we're going to make something with them today.
You know what?
Look at these. Dollar Tree. I just got these last week at Dollar Tree. These are great for Christmas coming up. Yeah,
That's why we still had them.
We ended up using the 10s. But... Dollar Tree, you guys. Keep an eye out for these. This is the first time I've seen the stars like this at Dollar Tree. So, Christmas is around the corner. You're going to want stars. So, grab them up. And then I have this.
Thank you, Vicky, for the stars.
This, I don't know, whatever it is. The silver tray. The silver platter. The silver platter. We're going to have some fun with. I got this.
Not yet, Billy. I haven't seen a picture yet, Billy. I'll look for it.
I got this at the resale shop. The Salvation Army, to be specific.
Thank you, Tony.
I got it when the purple tags were half price. It was $2.99, but because it was half price day for purple tags,
thank you,
I got it
for
$1.50. So $1.50. Can't beat that for a surface. So we're gonna have some fun with this. Donna's back in Oklahoma again.
Oklahoma.
Woo.
Thank you, Melissa, for the stars.
So I am going to wipe this down with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. That's going to get any greases, oils, ick that we don't want.
Sharon Miller is she's a newbie
it.
joining the subscription. She'll be new in the subscription group
Ooh,
on Saturday.
yay!
Whoop,
Yes,
whoop.
if you are in our subscription group, Saturday is the day.
And welcome
Saturday,
to the newbies.
we will be putting our kits together on Saturday that we sent you guys. So we are super, super excited. Driving through Virginia on your way back to Florida after visiting with your family in Pennsylvania. Hubby is driving so I can watch. Well, Maria, we're happy to help you pass the time. Drive safe, Maria's hubby. Drive safe. Drive safe. Eyes on the road, right?
Eyes on the road.
Yes, right, Blakely? Great price. You've got to love the yard sales, the resale shops, the thrift stores, the Goodwill, all the things,
Teresa
the
says,
restores.
have to put those biscuits on my Michigan list.
Yes, put the biscuits on your list. Put it on your list. All right, so I'm going to start
Thank
with
you,
some
Christine, for the stars.
white chalk paint. I don't care what brand. Whatever brand you like, use the brand you like. This is what I have. This is what I usually find on sale, so that's what I buy. Some people have specific brands that they like, so go with the brand you like. So I am going to just
Colleen's
paint.
got some biscuits left over
whole
from
thing.
a different project she was on.
There you go, leftover. I'm not going to use all these. I'll probably use like maybe 25 or so biscuits. These are the size 20. So if you have smaller biscuits, like you have 0s or 10s, you might need to use a few more. If you have bigger biscuits, you might be able to use a few less. And
Yes, but
I don't know why that sounds naughty when I say if you have
I
bigger
prefer
biscuits.
the Grands. I prefer the Grands butter.
Tim's thinking food. I'm thinking my brain's going somewhere else when every time. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I'm thinking the Grands butter. Those are the ones I like.
Yes. Tim likes the Grand's butter.
Yep.
Oh, Jenny, listen. This is like it is a beautiful tray if that's your style and what you want to decorate with. It's a little too shiny for me. I like a good farmhousey flat finish.
Somebody.
I know I just broke some hearts out there painting this thing. I know I did. And I apologize for that.
Yeah, these are the same pretty much the same biscuits that we used for the Santa.
Yes, these are just, yes,
These ones are a little bit bigger.
Yes, these are a little bigger than the ones we used for our Naughty Gnome that we did in the subscription group. Yes.
Lavada, tell your grandson Chase we say hello.
Hello.
Or,
hello,
hi,
Chase. Hello, little mister. All right. So I'm going to dry this.
What is biscuits?
They are you. Oops.
We show you what to do and what not.
And they're just
to
went on the
do.
floor. I probably got white paint on the floor now. I'll clean it up later. It's okay. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to probably do a second coat. Biscuits are commonly used for furniture building.
Thank you, Kimberly, for the stars.
Cut slits in the wood, and they put the biscuit in there, and then they put 2 slits, and they put the biscuit between, and they glue it, and it kind of helps hold like seams together in furniture. I'm sure I totally said that wrong, but you get the idea. But you can find them like in the furniture section sometimes.
Yes, Tammy, we did that tree Friday, I believe.
That one, yes, that I had fun with that one. That was made with old vintage trim. But you guys, we
Thank
went,
you, Karen, for the stars.
and I was looking for some doors for a project. So we went to the Red Barn Vintage Market this weekend, which is near us, and we found some doors. But when I was there, I spotted some old picture frames, and all I could see was that tree. You know, if you can't get long pieces, or pieces of trim, get old picture frames and cut them to recreate a tree like that.
Oh.
Can you see it up close? Yes.
I think Tim Merle's with you.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Mr. Merlot. Uh-oh, Tim's gonna go. Tim's gonna have to step out for a minute. Make sure he stays in.
Stay.
Tell him I'm sorry. I forgot. T-Bone. T-Bone. Come here. Come here. Sorry, guys. Trevor, can you? T-Bone, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't mean Trevor's gonna take Tim's spot. Keep him quiet. Keep him quiet. This is the tree. T-Bone. No. The minute you take your attention off of him, he's like, I can bark again. Sorry, all your dogs are wild out there. T-Bone. No.
Sit.
No. He closed that window because like he just sees them. He sees them out the window and he's like, I know there's somebody out there. But this is what we made using trim that I got from the salvage yard. But you can do this making using picture frames. Picture frames, that all the decorative picture frames. Cut them up, make a tree out of them. All right, I'm gonna put that back up there. Sorry, you guys, T-Bone is probably gonna bark again. I apologize. Your dogs are probably going wild out there. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Oh, he let him out. He's like, I'm just gonna let him go out and play with them. He's out. Okay, so he's out there?
Yeah.
And he stopped barking. See, you let him out, he stops barking. He got what he wanted. Yeah, I forgot I scheduled somebody to come and give us a quote for power washing our house, and he's here to do that. I totally forgot that he was coming today. Oops. It's a good thing I'm not here alone, because that would have been awkward, and I would have said I had to come back, y'all. Are you live on yours too?
You know it.
Oh, hi, Deanna. Yes. Trevor's hanging out. This is I'm not replacement. We need to come up with a name for you, because you're not, I'm not.
Huh?
Because I always say I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room, and Dad leans in and says, I'm not.
Oh.
So everyone knows him as I'm not.
I'm Trevor.
I'm Trevor. Trevor the Shirtless Wonder. That's what we should call him. Oh my gosh. Right, I know we all need a little power washer in our life, don't we? We do. We used to have one, and we used to do it ourselves. But we're a little busy these days, and our house looks terrible. We have a lot of trees around us, and it gets mossy. So it looks terrible. You're supposed to be watching the comments, watching for trolls. You got to watch for the trolls. Any gentlemen come in and they're trying
to power washer guy in.
Come on in, Timmy. Give us a quote in here. You got to watch the comments. If you see trolls, you got to get
Jenny.
people spamming.
I think this color looks good on me too.
People with spamming with links, you get them out. If you get the people coming in and thinking this is a dating site, we got to stop them right away, because we're not dating here. No, we do, right, guys? We get those gentlemen that are looking for a good time here sometimes, and we got to boot them out quickly. So Trevor's on it, y'all. Trevor's on it. No, Trevor's leaving his shirt on, y'all. He's not giving you a show today. Sorry. Sorry.
Trevor's taking your spot back? Trevor's Mr. Jimmy.
He's gonna behave himself. He's on the phone with his girlfriend, so I think he's gonna behave himself right now.
Trev, did you get him?
Shirt on.
Did you get him?
Get who?
Apparently there's a troll.
No, I was just telling Trevor that's what his job was, to watch for the trolls. He had to watch for the trolls. All right, guys.
Some would argue you guys look like trolls in the morning.
Oh,
so
he'll be here. Oh crap! Where's he?
Did you strike a deal with them?
Thursday.
Did you ask him for the cash deal? I should have went out there. I knew it. I should have went out there. Did you do the cash deal?
I think his price is very reasonable.
Check or cash?
Cash.
It'll be cash.
Cash. Y'all know cash. Cash speaks a lot louder than check.
Okay, did you dance?
It does. I did not dance. I did not. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore right now, y'all. I have no idea what's happening
we're way behind
around
on that
here.
because you should have been dancing while I was outside.
Oh, Trevor, you should have been in here dancing. You failed at your dad job.
You failed at the I'm not job.
It's dancing time.
Dancing time.
I know. He could have made your hearts flip and flop, Billy. I know. He let y'all down.
Okay.
Where is Trevor going to school? Trevor got accepted to his college of choice that he really, really wanted to go to. So he's going to SVSU, Saginaw Valley State University. So he'll be about 2 hours from home, which is far enough to be away from us, but close enough to come home on the weekends and let Mom help him with his laundry. You know, have some good home-cooked meals and be home for the holidays and such. So
less than 2 months till crafting event. So excited to meet you guys.
yes, you guys, less than 2 months for the live event.
For the love of God, people.
What?
I'm gonna tell him myself. So we're starting.
Oh,
to
he screwed up.
I screwed
he
up.
Screwed up, y'all.
Believe
Do you
it or
believe
not,
he
I made
up.
a mistake.
He did. I'm gonna grab a sanding block
I
and
know, it's
sand
hard to
this a
believe.
little bit. I painted it solid. Painted it solid.
That's
So you can see.
Gene, I got my hair cut last week.
I'm gonna remove a little bit of this with my sanding block. Bring back a little bit of our silver. Like so. Yeah, what'd you do, Tim? What'd you do, Tim? We have one of the craft kits for the crafting retreat completely packed, all done. We are getting ready to pack the other two, and I was like finalizing.
Thank you, Donna, for the
I have
start.
to. I just wanted to confirm what size box I needed because I was ordering the boxes to ship the virtual kits for those who ordered the virtual ones. I need a new sanding block. Let me get a different sanding block.
So she's like, so where's this? Where's these parts at for this thing, for this kit? And I'm like, well, they're right over here. She's like, well, no, that's this part of it. Where's this part? And I'm like, oh, what?
He's like, what? What?
Wait,
There's
what?
only one part.
There's only one part. She's like, no, there's two. I'm like, no, there's only one. So
There's supposed to be two.
we did some digging.
Hey, dudes, I'm leaving.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And sure as all get out, there it is. So it's like, son of a motherless
Goat.
goat. It's true. The goat has no mother. So that's what I spent the better part of today doing. I'm not done yet. Still got some left to do. But it's like,
But the kit is not a goat, FYI.
yeah, it's not a goat. It's not a goat. That was not a subtle hint or anything like that. That's just one of my wonderful sayings.
It is an animal, I will say that. It is an animal. So it's
It
not the
is.
goat. It's not the goat.
It is just not a goat.
Yes.
So that's
And
what.
like 5 minutes before this, we were talking, like planning an update, and he's like, I'm in pretty good shape.
I'm in
So-
pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, I'm in pretty
kinda
good shape.
caught up on everything.
I'm good. And then we're like,
And then she's like,
go
oh.
cut 400 and some of those parts for me right now. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you very much. Yes. He was in the doghouse for a moment, but he fixed it. He fixed it quick. He got it taken care of. Listen, we're all human. We all make mistakes. At least we figured it out now relatively quickly before we were ready to put him in the boxes.
Where'd he go?
You went too far down.
Nope.
Miss Janice, did you send us your address? Because I had sent you the message back for your address. We had a lot of messages today.
Over here.
I think I replied to yours. See if I replied to you. But I will check. Write Miss Janice's name down. I will check as soon as I'm just live.
Right there.
For some reason, your messages were not coming through. It was really, really weird. And I meant to look into that today because your messages.
Well, I know we got some from her.
Yeah, well, we got them, but we got them like all at one time. It was weird. All right. Do a little bit on the bottom here.
Oh, yes. I got to get some names.
Lighten it up a little here, a little there. Some. I probably didn't need a second coat. One coat was probably enough.
Can you tell me more for that?
I'll send you some, but then whatever you don't use, I'm going to take back.
Okay.
50?
Yeah. If it's more than that, just let me know.
Ooh, Miss Pam needs help organizing her craft room. Ooh. Anybody have any ideas for her?
Not us.
Hire an organizer. See how long it stays that way.
Okay. I'm trying to get names here.
Yeah, get your names there. Get your names there.
That's
Okay.
not what I want to do.
I think I'm good.
This.
A little bit right here.
This.
Yeah, one coat of the chalk paint would have been sufficient. I'm like sanding away. Yes, for the virtual, for our friends that got the virtual craft kits for the live crafting retreat, the virtual tickets, Tim is going to kind of be,
Okay.
a majority of the day, Tim is going to be like your MC. He's going to be like hanging out with y'all, and he's going to be in the video with y'all. He's going to be taking you guys around, showing y'all around, because I'll obviously be showing the craft. But we'll all be like hanging out, but Tim's gonna kind of like MC that whole part of it for us. So, that'll be a good fun treat for y'all.
Well, Tammy, you caught us live today.
He promised he'd hold the camera steady when he takes you guys walking around, though. He promised.
So, we have Dennis Hildebrandt, or Kelly, Leslie Lang, Tony Taft Waters, Jennifer Short, Woodgard,
Just getting
Ruby
all like the
Phillips,
powdery stuff out.
Jenny Roberts Day, Kathy Gegman, Bridget M. Penner, Becky Garrett, Debbie Emile, Trudy Souders, Kimberly Mathis, Tiffany Scheel, and Margaret Schwank St. Clair.
All right, so put this in here. So let me get rid of, blow off this dust off of my surface here. Make sure that's dry. I just used a baby wipe to wipe it. A newbie, go back up. Miss Maria, welcome.
From Louisiana.
From Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Welcome. All right. So this is where we are at. So I kind of sanded. You see a little bit of the silver coming through. You could leave it like this, but y'all know I like things a little on the vintagey side. It accumulates really quick, Miss Debbie. It accumulates fast. Miss Debbie's a new crafter. She's fairly new to the crafting world. This is something that she didn't know she enjoyed so much until she started hanging out with us all and realized she really enjoys it. It accumulates extremely fast. There's two different hobbies. There's shopping for craft supplies, and then there's a separate hobby of crafting with your craft supplies. So if you can tie them both in together and actually use the stuff that you buy for crafting, you got it going. Who cares if your room's a little bit of a mess? You got it going on. You've accomplished it if you can actually follow through and craft with it. Because I know there are two different hobbies. I mean, just the crafting and getting the stuff all in of itself. Hello.
Okay.
There he is.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to wipe some antique wax in here. I wanted to get into the crevices. I'm doing this a little bit different than I've done it in the past.
Okay. Thank you, Bridget, for the stars.
And then we're going to go back and we're going to wipe the excess off. And I think I'm going to do it in stages because I'm afraid it's going to dry too much and then I won't be able to get it all off. Okay, so I just did around one edge. I like that first. Get into my cracks and crevices.
Which Cabela's, Connie? There's a couple of them. Thank you, Barb, for the stars.
There's only one near us. And I'm going to take a baby wipe, like so. And I'm just going to...
Thank you, Amanda, for the stars.
Drag it over the top. And get the bulk of it off, leaving what's down in the cracks.
Thank you, Susan, for the stars.
Like so.
Missy says, I'm the world champion of shopping for craft supplies.
Right?
I think there's a lot of y'all tied for that.
Yes, yes. I'm right there with y'all. I'm right there with y'all. I love shopping for craft supplies. I have been very disciplined lately, though, because I'm aware that I have way too much stuff. Like, way too much. I'm very aware of that. So I've been trying to be better. And I've been trying to only buy things if I have a specific intention and purpose for it. Instead of just like, oh, that's cute. I know I could use that, and I'm going to get it. I've been avoiding that temptation because I got a lot of that sitting in this room over here that I haven't done anything with. So
Thank you, Monica, for the stars.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm really trying. All right, see how it's, I mean, we're not fully done, but see how it's stained in all the little cracks and crevices.
Thank
We're
you,
going to clean it
Teresa,
up a
for the
little bit
stars.
more, but
You guys get ready. I'm going to grab some more names here in a minute.
that's how we're coming along. So we're just going to wipe.
Oh, is that Trudy? I do shopping, but still always seems I am missing something when I go to do a craft, so then I have an excuse to go shop again.
I know, and then you pick up all the good stuff. You got to grab all the good stuff while you're there. I know. I'm with you. Now, you can leave as much behind or remove as much as you want. Just depends on how much darkness and shadowing and vintaginess you want.
Where did you find the tray?
The tray I got at Salvation Army. I got it for $1.50. Now, there is like a pattern in here. I'm going to try to bring a little bit of that out. So I'm going to go ahead.
Can you use the trays from the buck and a quarter store?
You can use the trays from the buck and a quarter store. You can. You absolutely can. I just found this for $1.50 at Salvation Army, and I'm like, the real thing. Why not, right? But if you can't find the real thing, use the faux thing and get the trays from Dollar Tree. Especially if it breaks your heart to paint one of these trays. Then do the faux tray.
Do the
Faux tray. The faux tray.
Faux.
The faux tray. All right, I got a little extra in there, so let's get a little bit of that out of there.
Jenny says I do the craft shopping therapy and forget what I have to craft with.
I've done that.
Thank you, Denise, for the stars.
And then you go clean up your craft room and you realize you got 5 of the same thing and you're
Thank
like,
you, Billy Joe, for
oh,
the stars.
I must have really liked that because I bought 5 of them at 5 different times. Yes. We've all been there. We've all done that. All right. So we're going to bring some of this back up like so. I'm not pushing hard. I'm like lightly dragging it because I want to leave some of it down in the cracks and crevices. You're going to want to have a little package of wipies nearby or a rag that you can rinse and repeat.
Wouldn't it be, to use like a little squeegee or something so
A squeegee would be fun, but I mean, how many of us have a squeegee in the craft room?
Oh, we don't.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Carrie says she sees them at estate sales.
Yes, estate sales, garage sales. Yes. All right.
Or we shop and watch you craft.
That works too. Shop and watch me craft it. Yes. You can live your little crafting dream through me all you want. I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay. So now I'm just going to go back over here a little bit.
We have
Back over here a little bit.
Christine Muth, Carrie Schaefer Davis, Gina Turner, Jenny Robinson, Maria Cerullo Wieland, Darlene Golden, Vicki Wallace, Carrie Schaefer Davis, Tracy Keck Mussman, Cindy Berg, Becky Snow Cornwell, Melissa Cowdrey, and Sandy Swanson.
All right, so if you heard your name, that means you're in our craft email bucket. We get names. Tim takes screenshots of the comment section. He just reads the names that he sees. If he says your name out loud, that means your name is going into our bucket. Twice a month, the beginning of the month and middle of the month-ish, we pull a name out of the bucket and we post it here to the page. And so make sure if you hear your name, make sure you're following our page because we're going to be posting a name pretty soon in the next week or so. Our next name will be pulled out and we will be posting it here and then you just send us your address and we send you some craft email.
Amy says, now we have to go shopping for a squeegee.
Now, I know, now you need a squeegee in your crafting arsenal. I know.
I'm sorry.
I know, Tim. See, now they can't live without a squeegee. You got to have a squeegee.
Yeah, see, I think a squeegee, it would take a lot of it off, but it would leave like everything in the little crevices, I think,
Works.
wouldn't it?
A lot of the back is going to end up covered, but I'm getting the look I want. And I feel a squeegee wouldn't work around the edges. Around the edges, a squeegee would not work. The wipe works really, really well. around the edges. And you just kind of keep going until you have enough left behind, but enough removed, and it just looks nice and aged and loved and distressed and used and all the things. All the things. All right. I think I'm getting pretty close to happy with it. I think I'm pretty close to happy. Okay, so it looks very, very vintage and just very, like, it's been around the block a time or two, okay? All right? It's lived a good life. It's lived a good life. And now it's going to stand proudly as a Christmas decoration piece, okay? All right, so we're going to dry this. We're going to dry it. I'm happy with it. We're going to dry it. I like the way you say what? Oh, go back up. I like the way you say ish, yes. Everything's a little ish around here, okay?
Yes.
I don't like to commit to dates. I don't like to I don't like to commit because if I'm one of those people, if I say I'm going to do it, I want to do it. So if I say ish, it gives me a little bit of an out-ish. For when I get busy and life gets crazy and.
Yeah, Jenny,
yeah.
we did have a few storms night before last.
Yeah, mostly rain.
Yeah.
Rain. We didn't get too bad like thunderstorms, but we got quite a bit of rain. All right, so.
And she used the Waverly wax to darken it up.
Oh yes, sorry. The folk art, not Waverly. We use the folk art, but they're made by the same company and they are basically the same thing. So Waverly or folk art, it doesn't matter. I've used them both. I think they're pretty equal to each other, whichever one you can get your hands on, because I know the Waverly can get hard to find now. So I'm going to set this aside.
Valmia, no, we don't yet ship to the UK.
We don't.
We don't.
I'm sorry.
I know we've got several friends over there that have asked us if we do yet.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Ooh, we got another newbie here, Sabrina, welcome.
We're going to do 28. We have a couple extras. And look how much we still have left to do other creative
Thank you,
things.
Donna, for the stars.
Right, Missy? I think it looks great, too. Thank you. All right. So I have 3 different colors of green here. And we're just going to kind of play with them all. All right. No 2 trees. We're creating a tree. And trees always have varying colors of green. So instead of just throwing them all solid green, we're going to kind of throw a little bit of these other colors in there too. So I've got foliage, very appropriate. We've got our green, Anita's brand from Hobby Lobby, foliage.
The biscuits are size 20.
Ceramicoat brand, Wedgwood, which is one of my favorite greens. And Craft Smart brand, got all the brands covered here. And it's olive green, which is very, very close to the foliage. Just a little bit of a deeper green. Black, so. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a brush and I'm just gonna add it. I'm gonna pick a color and start with it. I'm gonna kind of spread these all out. I'm gonna kind of paint them all kind of sort of together simultaneously. Sort of.
Simultaneously.
I'm actually gonna move this completely out of the way so I don't get green paint on it. Perfect. Plus it gives me more room. So I am just going to hit some of these. It doesn't matter which one you start with.
Watch it knock my beverage over.
I'm just going to, and I'm not even gonna worry about like getting the top perfectly because that's gonna be covered, okay? I don't mind if a little bit of the wood shows through even on the edges or anything because you'll see.
You'll see. And you'll like it.
You'll see. You'll like it, darn it. You'll like it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Not getting too fancy. I'm still using all the same color. I'm going to come back with the other colors and add just a little bit.
Biscuits are the raffia of wood when it comes to painting.
Yes, yes. Biscuits, it can be time consuming, but we're not going to overthink it. We're just slapping some paint on them. Okay?
Christy, put your glasses on.
I know. You saw me struggling to read that, didn't you? You saw me. I'm like, ah.
Deborah, the biscuits came from
Harbor Freight. But you can get the biscuits at any hardware store.
I
Home
think you can
Depot,
I
Menards,
think you can even get them on Amazon.
Lowe's, Amazon. Yes, Amazon. Yes. There's lots of places online to get them. So they're really a very common product. Yes, they're a very common product, and they're just called wood biscuits. And they're usually, like, if people are like, what? Wood biscuits? Like, for furniture. And then they usually go, oh, okay.
Yeah, not to be construed with, buttermilk.
Yeah. Don't get them mixed up with the buttermilk, okay? Look how fast we slapped some paint on there, okay? That didn't take very long at all. Get a couple of my edges a little bit better. Like, these ones are almost dry already that I started with. Just acrylic paint, dries quick. All right, so now I'm just gonna go to my next color. I'm not gonna do a whole lot because it's very close to the same color. But I'm just gonna hit some of them just for, I'm not even like covering the whole thing, just kind of getting a little bit here, a little bit there. It's almost the same color.
At least you can read them. I have to have someone else read them for me.
Well, there we go. There we go. All right. Get some of my edges.
Okay, get ready, guys. I'm gonna grab some more names here in a minute.
Like so.
Could you use that shape for Christmas lights?
You could. Turn them into little Christmas bulbs? Absolutely. Yeah. Maybe we'll do something with that on Wednesday.
Abso-smurfly.
Maybe we'll come up with a craft using these as Christmas lights on Wednesday, guys. You want to do that? Let me know. Show me some hearts if you think we should do that Wednesday. That could be like, incorporate that maybe into our craft. Or at some point this week, maybe. There I go, committing myself to things.
Yeah.
I just said I don't like to commit myself to things.
Who was? Somebody said they got their. Yeah, Jenny said she got her Cotton Chaos Club shirt today.
I got mine today too. I didn't open it yet though. I'm waiting. I'm going to open it with y'all. My T-shirt club shirt showed up today.
Becky says you are speedy today.
I'm speedy. I know. Look at me whipping out this paint. I mean, come on, girl. Look at me go. No reason. I'm just cruising. I think it's because I know this could take forever, and I'm like, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. But who cares if it takes forever?
Who cares?
We got time. Ain't got nothing else happening.
We've got all day.
Nope. I'm just going to go pack some more craft kits when I'm done, so. I am going to go practice with Trevor today. We are going to practice his pole vaulting. He's only got... When do we leave? Is that like a week? A week and a half? When? How do we have more than a week?
No, a week and 2 days.
A week and 2 days. We leave for North Carolina, so he's got a week and 2 days to get all his vaulting just right. All right, so now I'm going to come in with the lighter color, and this is where you're going to notice a little bit more because this is a lighter color.
Thank you, Lori.
We're just gonna just some here, some there. Like I said, like nothing perfect. Okay.
Tim should have a T-shirt club.
Tim's T-shirt club. I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know.
No.
I don't know the things he might come up with to put on a shirt. I don't know. Facebook might not allow some of that.
Yeah, no.
That could be dangerous.
Sandra, they're size 20 biscuits.
Yes, these are 20.
Yeah, a lot of them are saying they got their Cotton Chaos shirts today.
Yay! It's always exciting when they come. Don't tell me what it is, though, because I want to be surprised with y'all.
Wait a minute. Rita Wilkerson, we're going to practice pole vaulting today.
Rita is.
How high is your vault, Christy?
My vault?
Y'all, there is a video.
I vault 14.8 inches.
There is a video out there.
Maybe I'll try and vault with Trevor's pole today. Maybe I might break something. I'll have to use a pole that he doesn't like, that nobody uses, because I might break it. There's
a video out there of me doing the high jump.
Yes. One day we were at practice. This was a couple years ago because Jake was there. We were out at practicing with the boys, and like nobody was there, you know, and they still had the pole set up for because there was, I think, a meet the next day, or there was I don't know, somebody left the pole out or something, I don't know. And Tim thought it would be a good idea to see how he would do at high jumping. You know, high jump is that thing where you run and then you like turn backwards and jump over the pole. How'd that go, baby?
Yeah,
How'd
watching
that go?
a fat man jump.
How'd that go for ya?
Oh, it went awesome.
Yeah.
Heard the
Great.
laughter for days.
Yeah, he did. He did. All right, I'm coming back with a little bit of my other colors. Just doing a little blending, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So we got a little bit of it all. A little here, a little there.
Where is that video, Tim?
I know.
It is hidden.
I'll have to see if I can resurface it. I'm going to have to do some digging. I'm betting it's probably in my Google Drive, in my Google Photos somewhere.
Think you want it for the stars?
Because I'm pretty sure I used my cell phone, and it's probably in my Google Photos somewhere. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to see what we can do to dig that
And it's
up.
you don't necessarily have to use the size 20 biscuit.
No, if you're going to use like a size 10 biscuit, you just might have to use a few more of them. If you're going to use this, I don't know, do they have a 30 even?
I
I don't know if they have a 30.
I don't know, those 20s are pretty big.
But if you're going to use a bigger one, then yeah, you would could use less. Or if you can make a smaller version of this or a bigger version. You could
Yeah, the bigger, Teresa, the bigger the number, the bigger the biscuit.
Yes. Yes. We like big biscuits and we do. Wow, how's that song? How's that song?
We like big biscuits and we cannot lie. And we put gravy on them and we can't deny.
We like our biscuits big around here. Bring
With
on
gravy.
Bring on the biscuits. Bring on the biscuits. I'm just kind of hitting this top part a little bit in case it peekaboos through. Now that I don't really need anything to hold on to. Your fingers, you can wear gloves. Biscuits can be a pain to paint. They can. All right.
Missy says they have 0, 10, and 20. I know there's some places that carry a double 0.
Yes, we did see the double zeros when we
Yeah.
were looking. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm starting to overthink it. I'm starting to do it.
No.
I know.
Not you.
Surprise,
Overthinking a
surprise.
craft?
Surprise,
No way.
surprise. We're going to dry this. I'm going to wet my fingers. You might be able to see a couple little peekaboo wood spots. That's okay. That's okay.
So, for the craft challenge, is today the day, the deadline? Today's 25th.
We've reached the deadline. Yes, I think. Yes, we've reached the deadline. You've reached the deadline. Yes.
Trudy, you two are in rare form today. I don't want it.
Today was a good day. I mean, we got a
You know
lot
what?
done today. Got some things accomplished today. This
We
weekend.
did.
Oh, this weekend we got some things
This
accomplished.
weekend's been a blur. We got a lot done this weekend, but it's like today was one of those days that didn't seem like work, didn't really seem like we did much, but we got a boatload
We
done.
did lots of chatting and conversations in the office today to pass
But we got,
the day while we
got
worked.
a boatload done today.
We did. We got a boatload done this weekend. I'll be honest with y'all. It's a little crazy around here. There's a lot happening right now. We are working on the new space. There's a lot. Granted, we have people doing the build out for us. We have to go meet with them. We have to go check on things. We're ordering shelving. We're ordering desks. We're ordering countertops. We're ordering flooring.
And all this crap is coming in.
And we got nowhere to put it.
We got nowhere to put it until we can start, until they tell us we can start using that space.
Our front room is filled with shelving
Oh my gosh.
because we have nowhere to put it but here in our home. My living room is filled with, kind of my living dining room, more the dining room area is filled with bins of stuff, all the different elements and parts for the crafting retreat. So we got all the different little bundles of ribbon together and all the different little wire and all the sacks of paper and all the things are all over.
And yeah,
We're packing
yesterday-
subscription boxes still for our
And,
subscription group. We got orders coming in like crazy for Christmas in July because y'all are loving the Christmas in July stuff. So it's been a little crazy.
And yet, yesterday,
But we love it.
we do. Yesterday we were kind of
We do,
packaging up some of the stuff for the live event, and there was some metal stuff I was cutting.
White.
To go from where I was packing the stuff,
Excuse you.
to go from where I was packing the stuff up to the metal cutting machine, there was only like a walkway
Stencil brush.
through the entire pole barn. there was like a walkway, and that was it.
Get most of it off.
We're like scooching past each other, trying to get places. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a little crazy and chaotic because we had a lot going on. So it's been a little crazy, I'll admit it. And I was having like a moment of overwhelm. I will admit that. I was having a moment of overwhelm, and I was just like, but you just got to suck it up, and you just got to get the stuff done.
Sometimes you just got to sweat like a pig.
And you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You got to go for it, right? And do it.
Yes,
This is what
Shirley,
I'm doing. A little bit of stippling. It's going to look like snow.
Yes, Shirley, this is my job now.
Tim is
This is what
full-time
I do.
here with us here at Christie's Craft Room. This is, yes, what he does.
Yep.
But it was one of those things where we just needed to hunker down and get things done this weekend, and I feel so much better. We got a lot done, and I'm just like, okay, we're good now. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We can do this.
It's me that's having the anxiety.
No, we're good. It's just a crazy time with moving to the new space, and the retreat is coming up. It's all good and exciting things, though. So
It's all amazing things.
It's not like bad things.
It's just like kind of everything's like coming together.
Yes. So it's exciting to see. It's scary. It's scary.
Sometimes, you know what? Yes, we did work all weekend.
We tried to go do a live
But-
there. We went by there yesterday and showed my parents the space, and we tried to do a live, but we just were not getting a signal to go live. We want to show you guys.
But you guys, we do take time for us.
Oh, we do. We went, and then we went out to lunch with my mom and dad yesterday,
yeah.
and we sat
So
there
it's-
for probably way longer than we needed to.
But we do take time for us.
Friday, we're gonna go have some fun with friends,
decompress
family, and family.
So it's not always just work.
We find our moments.
We do have our time that we just.
We do, but we are a small business, and when you own
Yes.
a business,
When you own a job,
you
own a small business.
dedicate a lot of time. But we get to do it together. We
Yes.
get to do it together. We get to do it close with our family.
and we have fun.
So it's not like
And
we're like
it's-
pulled away and not being with our family. So
And you know that saying, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
I mean, some days are work.
Some
days are work, but most days it's like it doesn't.
have fun.
We work hard, but most days it's like, did we really just work all day? Like it didn't
You
feel
know
like
what?
it because we were having
And
fun.
walking through the shop, I will walk by her and grab her butt.
Oh, he does. He does. He does. And I'm like, that's sexual harassment. Thank you very much.
Fire.
I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna report you.
So we do. We have fun,
He
guys.
makes sure there's no one around. He does
Yeah.
it privately and secretly, so there's no witnesses.
I do it discreetly.
There's no witnesses. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of work to get here.
It is.
It
It
is.
was a lot of work
but
to get
it's
here.
been an amazing journey. And
we
the
have
best
fun.
part is this community that
You
we
guys are
have here,
great.
that we have built with you guys. You guys are what makes it fun and makes it all possible. Like without y'all, we couldn't have any of this. Okay, guys. Okay. I think all of my little tree pieces are winterized. Okay. They are winterized. Ready for winter. So we're going to move these all over. Out of the way here. Get this paint out of the way. And it's all
Well,
gonna
thank
start
you,
coming
Rachel.
together.
Rachel says you will get overwhelmed at times. Just take a break, relax a moment, then start again. You two are amazing.
Right.
You got this.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we have fun.
Thank you. You guys are so encouraging. We appreciate you guys
So
much. All right.
Who? Missy says, "Who's HR, Christy or Tim?" Me.
You? I don't know. I don't know if you want him in HR. I don't know if I'm not sure about that one. So I guess I would just be reporting it to myself and letting myself know, and then myself would have to discipline him, and then he might take that the wrong way. And I just
Shirley
think it's
says-
a lose-lose situation for me, no matter what happens here,
Shirley
y'all.
says, "You're so lucky. I could never work every day with my husband." Y'all,
We used to think that.
we used to think that. We did.
We used to think that.
But
Until
here we
were
are,
forced to work
20
together.
years later.
And he just started working more and more and more. I got my Surface, y'all. Working more and more together, we realized, wow, we could do this. We could do
We
this.
can work together.
I'm going to take my sanding block just a little bit.
You did what, 24 or 28? biscuits.
I think I did 28, I think, if I remember correctly. Just going to hit a couple
Wanda
little
says, you're the
spots.
first crafter I met online.
Ah!
Please don't hold that against us.
Love it. Love it. We didn't set the bar high, did we? There's nothing professional happening here.
Thank you, Yanka, for the stars.
Some days we try to pretend we're professional.
Is it working? Is it working?
And then we realize, we catch a glimpse of ourselves on the replay and go, ah, yeah, right.
No. Okay, get ready, guys. I'm going to grab some more names here in a minute.
Just hitting a couple little
please tell me
spots.
where I can get a shirt like yours.
This was from the Cotton Chaos t-shirt club that I'm in. You can't, I don't think you can get this particular shirt anymore, but they have super cute shirts all the time. And Andrea and Whitney are amazing, amazing, amazing girls.
I pinned,
They are actually doing our shirts for the live event, which we're super excited for. Super
thank you,
excited.
Janice.
Super excited. Okay.
Probably Sharon.
So I'm just getting all the dust off of this now that I sanded it some more. Making sure it's good and ready, y'all.
Christine says, you were my first crafters through the pandemic, and not a day goes by that I regret it.
Pandemic was rough on us all, wasn't it? We had nothing to do but sit home and connect online, and that's how a lot of you guys found us. A lot of you did.
Okay, guys, you ready? I'm going to grab some names here.
Yeah, some couples can't work together, and it's good to know your boundaries. It's good to know your limits. There was a point in time 20 years ago we could not have worked together. We would not have survived our marriage and working together 20 years ago.
Oh,
Wouldn't
no.
have happened.
Nope.
No.
We both had a lot of growing to do.
Yes.
And my waist is much bigger now than it was then.
Yes. All right, so we are going to start. I'm going to do a tree trunk, and I didn't think about a tree trunk. I probably should have thought about a tree trunk, huh? A tree trunk. Ooh, I got an idea.
Uh-oh. While she has an idea, I'm going to grab some names. We
What
have
is it?
Kathy Gagnon, Terry Kopman-Axtell, Donna Morris-Dorton, Crystal M. Elliott, Karen Tenhagen, Dawn Marie Elliott-Behel, Jenny Roberts-Day, Rexanne Booher, Julie Bowen, Hannah Filer-Blackman, Becca Maggie, Carrie Schaefer-Davis, Kelly Hildebrandt, Gina Barefoot, and Billy Pegram Renfro.
I'm thinking a piece of this trim that I have left over from the other day. This is one that actually split in half. And that could be a good tree trunk. I'll just add a little bit of Waverly or antique wax to
Well, thank you, Trudy.
darken it up. We're gonna do that. So let's get our trunk because we just want to make sure we leave space for our trunk. So I'm just gonna cut this with my hand down the fancy little.
Thank you, Blakely.
Um.
She says we'll always be her favorite.
Aw, thank you, Blakely. You guys don't forget Friday at noon is your last chance for Christmas in July from our shop. Okay.
Thank you, Sharon. She says, thank you for such inspiration.
Aw, you are welcome.
Hannah used to work with her husband in construction.
Ooh, go girl.
Are you nuts?
Go girl. Go girl, go girl. I'll give you credit for that because I've hung around the construction sites before. I have. And it's not a place for a delicate person.
I still speak fluent construction.
I would go there and I'd be like, those guys are so mean. Like Tim would come home and I'd be like, they were so mean. The way they talk to each other, they're so mean. My goodness, I couldn't have survived.
Today was a
Nowadays,
good day.
I probably could. I just tell them where to shove it. But back then, I was not that outspoken.
She's not fluent in the construction dialect.
Me?
Yes.
I'm very well aware of it.
She's very well aware of it, and
Yes.
she can hold a conversation in it.
I'm gonna antique
but she's not
wax this.
fluent.
Oh, I'm not fluent.
No.
You got to get me really fired up. And then one or two words might slip before I catch myself.
When will the virtual craft boxes be sent out?
Our goal is to ship them by September 1st. That's our goal. to ship them by September 1st. So you should get them shortly after that. Yeah, and I think we're in pretty good shape. We're in pretty good shape. All right.
Ooh, Tina, get better. She's at home with the nasty CV.
Ugh, get better, get better.
Need
get
the
better.
laughs.
We're here to serve. We're here for you, girl. We're here. Laugh at us. Laugh at us. Let us help you pass the time.
Lila, we aim to get our orders shipped out as soon as possible.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I know there was some orders that came in this morning that
They got shipped.
we got shipped.
Yep. Everything that was shipped, everything that was ordered as of 2 o'clock
2
today has been shipped. Yep. Because 2 o'clock, I wrapped up, I packaged up all the orders from today.
Oh, Charmaine says it doesn't matter what the waist size; it matters what's on the inside of a person. You are funny, devoted, and filled with love for everything. Well, I was saying, I was kind of a play on that. We both had some growing to do, and I did some growing
On his waist side.
outward,
Yes.
literally.
Yes. Yes.
Literally.
He did it in other ways as well, though. Yes. All right. Let's try this. All right. So our trunk will go there. So we'll just kind of bring these in here. And we're going to start there.
Helen says, roofing with my husband for about 10 years when I was younger. Y'all, that brings up a story.
I love this story.
Our first...
Real quick, I'm going to E6000 and hot glue these. So I'm going to put a little bit of E6000. That's going to help it hold it to the metal long term.
Y'all and I know I'm way behind on some of these
We're going to hot glue. At least this first row. Once we start gluing on top of each other, it'll be wood to wood, so I can just use hot glue on some of that. All right, go ahead, Tim. Take it away.
When I believe it was our first sweetest day together.
No.
Or
It was
our
not our
second?
first. It was our second.
Our second?
Yeah, it was not our first. That was
I remembered
a
it
different
was
story.
sweetest day.
Yes. Yes.
Okay?
Tim had to work. He
I
had
had
a
to work.
job. He had to get done. And we were working late. And it was
It was
getting dark.
It was a very big roofing job.
big house.
Huge.
Yes.
And I was working. She came to the job site. It was a side job. It was a 100 square roof.
Yeah.
And just to kind of put it in perspective, most houses, like our house, most houses are 6 or 7 square.
Yeah. So he
So
got me up on that roof.
I got her up on the roof,
I was shooting him shingles.
got her up, sat her down at the peak, and she was shooting me shingles.
I was throwing shingles to him. And I didn't
Yep.
knock him off the roof.
Nope. Hey.
Didn't knock him off. That was like half the battle. Was
Yes.
Don't knock him off the roof.
What?
So I was shooting him shingles, and we were done working, and we were just sitting there. It was like dark out, and the stars in the sky, and we're just sitting there hanging out, chatting.
Yeah.
And I'll let him take over the rest. He's child called. So
All right.
he'll
Well, I start driving over there.
fill
and
you
call
in.
him on the way.
What is
All right.
Christmas in July box? It is just for subscriptions, or can
Love
I
it,
get
babe.
that one? So Christmas in July, we don't have a Christmas in July box. We have Christmas in July products in our shop. Tim can pin the link.
Oh,
I think
to
you already
the shop?
did. Yeah,
No.
he can pin the
I
link to
pinned-
the shop there for you. So you can check it out. I've done several crafts, like that joy banner hanging behind me. I made that with one of our items. The church window, which y'all are loving the church window. The
Oh my
church
gosh.
window
Yeah.
is in the shop. I did this one the other day. We have all kinds of different metal cut out words, galvanized metal words. We got all kinds of fun stuff in there. So, but the Christmas ones will be going away on Friday, because we got to make room for fall, because y'all, we got some cute fall stuff coming, and we need to have room for them. We only have so much room in our shelves. So I'm just kind of putting these, I'll hold this up and show you. I'm kind of like creating a little bit of like an arch with them at the bottom here.
So what am I?
So you're continuing the story. We were sitting on the roof after we were done working. I didn't spoil it and give away the whole story.
Well, you can give away the rest of the story because that's all. I just remember you up there with me.
Do you remember the conversation we had up there?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Nope. I don't.
You don't?
Nope.
That was the night you told me you wanted to marry me.
The hell was I thinking?
That was the night. That was why that night was so special. That was the night.
No, I thought it was special because you was up on the roof with. You was up on the roof.
He just wanted to tell you I was on the roof. He got me on the roof, up the ladder.
On the roof. This woman was shooting me shingles.
I was shooting him shingles. And then we're just gonna keep building. We're gonna keep building.
Wow.
I'm gonna try not to make it like.
See, I don't remember little stuff like that.
You don't remember that?
Because to me, that wasn't important.
Oh, that was important to a girl. He told me he wanted to marry me. I was like,
that wasn't
what?
important to me.
Oh, he wants to marry me? No one ever told me they wanted to marry me before. Like what? That was exciting. Yeah.
No. The important thing to me was she got up on that roof.
It's all a matter of
Shooting me
perspective.
shingles.
Pink glasses, how we see things, blue glasses. We totally remember the story
Exactly.
for two very different reasons.
Oh, Missy, never admit you don't remember. Oh, I
Right?
will.
You should have been like,
I will
yeah.
admit I don't remember stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I will admit it. I'm not above that.
Yes.
Just like I call her out for kicking me, I'll admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be like, why'd you kick me? He did that a couple weeks ago, here live. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
don't kick me. I'm like, I didn't kick you. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he called me out. He's like, yes, you did. Tim's fixing to end up in the doghouse. He's trying. He's trying. I can't believe he forgot that one. Do you remember the first time you told me you loved me?
No, I don't.
Standing in his kitchen. Standing in his kitchen.
I don't.
He told me he loved me.
The hell was I thinking?
Well, he first said, that's what I love about you. And I'm like, what? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow, 4 kids later, it was important.
I know, right? Right? It was a...
Not to a guy. And that's the whole thing. Pink glasses, blue glasses. Same phrase. I have nothing to wear. Pink glasses, I have nothing new to wear. Blue glasses, I have nothing clean to wear. Same statement, different viewpoints.
Yes. Yes. Yep. He's just stomped on my air hose too. So those of you that know. Some of you have been through that
If you know,
that couple's
you
Bible
know.
study before.
Oh, and there's some. There's
Some of y'all get
sometimes
it.
I don't even remember what we were in a very heated discussion. We won't call it an argument, but we'll call it a very heated discussion.
Because we don't argue.
We don't.
We don't argue.
We have heated
ever.
discussions.
Ever.
And she's like, "You're stepping on my air hose." I'm like, "I'll tie that son of a gun in a knot.
I'm like, you were stomping on my air hose.
I tie it up."
Yes. So I'm thinking like, I'm going to do a couple kind of wonky, like where they're not laying perfectly flat, because I feel like when they're all too perfect, it looks too perfect and no tree is perfect. So like this one, I kind of raised up a little bit and kind of like put it at an angle over top of that one.
Typical guy.
I know, right? I know, right? Right. All right, so we're just building it up in like a tree shape.
Get ready, guys. I'm going to grab some more names here in a minute.
Like so. I'm going to kind of like make some of
How
them.
did you get started crafting?
Oh, goodness. How did I get started crafting? I've crafted my whole life. My whole life, I've been very crafty and creative. My mom got us crafting throughout. I'm primarily just using hot glue now because then pretty much the wood is like overlapping a lot over each other. So it's okay to kind of start using the hot glue now. I've always crafted.
Oh, waiting for. We froze there for a second.
We lost y'all for a second there, you guys.
Okay.
I've always been crafty and creative. I've done craft fairs and craft shows and always done creative type jobs. I've always enjoyed creative. I mean, I haven't always done creative type jobs, but I've always enjoyed
Right,
the creative
Dawn.
jobs. But I was working.
Yes, Cindy, I do love my bride.
I was working at a senior living community in the activities department before I did this. And prior to that, when our kids were younger, I did photography. And I decided
Welcome, Cindy.
I wanted some of my time back. I wanted to be able to like create my own schedule, and I didn't want to miss my kids' events and stuff because I didn't have a choice on when I worked. Oh my gosh, us two in a get along shirt, that'd be a mess.
Oh, please.
No, he'd be grabbing things under the shirt. That's what would happen there, y'all. He'd like it. He'd like it. So, all right, I'm going to hold this up and show you guys because I want you to see how I kind of like didn't lay these all perfect. All right. See how they're not perfect and they're kind of overlapping each other differently? It just looks better.
Thank you, Virginia. She loves your bantering and laughing together.
Thank you. So, I wanted my life back. So I talked to Tim and I said, I think I want to start doing photography again. And he's always been super, super amazingly supportive of my crazy, wild ideas, okay? I have a lot of crazy ideas in life. I do. I've tried lots of different things. And he's always supported me all the way.
Hold on. No. I have not. I have not always been
Not
supportive
this supportive. But no, you've
of
always
everything
like...
that she's done. I have not.
You've let me do it.
I've let her do whatever she's wanted. Whatever she's wanted to try, I'm like, go ahead, baby. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Right.
Go for it. You do what you want to do. But I have not always been supportive during it.
Pink glasses, blue glasses. I'm like, he's always supported me. And he's like, I didn't support you. I thought you darn lost your mind, but I let you do it.
There were some things no, there was things that I just was not very nice about. I'm not gonna lie about it.
I don't remember so much. I mean, I do remember one time you were like, yeah. I do remember one time you didn't really get it. But he's been relatively supportive, okay? A lot more than some husbands might be with all the crazy ideas. And so I said I was going to go do the photography. And he was supportive in the sense that he let me do it. Like I don't want to say let, because like we always made decisions together and always communicate about big decisions like that. So that's what I mean when I say let. It's not like I was like, honey, can I do this? I'm like, this is what I want to do, and this is my plan to do it. And we had a conversation on it, and he gave me his green light of support in that way of, okay, you can do it, but these are the conditions. And there was a condition. I could not quit. We needed the money. I needed to work. I needed an income. We needed to provide for our family. So the condition was I can start doing the photography, but I needed to continue to work my other job until the photography replaced my income. And that was kind of the deal we came to, which I think is fair. It was fair. It was a lot of work. I busted my
Thank you, Jennifer, for the stars.
But I very quickly replaced my income doing photography because I had a photography business years ago, but the kids were little and it was just so hard on me and it was so exhausting and it was just a lot. It's a lot of work. Photographers, listen, y'all, they're worth every penny, okay? The hours that they spend going through your photos and editing your photos, you have no idea. It's a lot of work. So, you guys, I'm just continuing to build this, getting a little narrower as we go towards the top. And then I think...
Okay. Can you start bagging the metal pieces?
Yeah. Where are they?
Okay.
They're on the... They're already
All right.
there.
Okay.
I just had to lay it out and make sure. So I decided, I got to a point where I could replace my income, and we talked about it, and we agreed that I was going to put in my notice at my day job and just do the photography, which was great and fine. Elaine, everyone's saying hi. Hi. So I did that for a while. Well, then a lot of you know the story of my sister Susie. she was adopted out as a newborn, as a baby. My mom was young, and my mom really had no choice.
Thank you,
in it.
Shelleen.
It was just the
Shelleen for the stars.
It was just the way things were done back then. And we've known about her our entire life. And my sister went and got a DNA, ancestry DNA. I went and got the ancestry DNA. My brother went and got the ancestry DNA. And Susie, my sister, for Christmas that year went and she asked for that for Christmas, a DNA kit. So when she got it,
Cindy,
she kind of
28 biscuits.
She kind of really wanted to know more about
what
her
she
heritage and, you know, where she was from and where her family history was from. And, you know, if she connected with someone, great. But she kind of like that. She didn't really hold hope into that. I think she didn't want to get her hopes up type of thing. And so she...
yes, Kathy.
How cute that's looking. So she...
I'll be right back.
Okay, she got her DNA test back, and we all connected through that. So when they came to visit, her daughter, Erin, from Lizzie and Aaron, they had just started their page. I think they only had 20,000 followers. They had just gotten going not long before that. And she's like, she saw my craft room, and she's like, girl, and she saw all the different things that I had done and the furniture I had refinished and the different projects I had made. And she's like, you need to do this. Yes, we see you, Miss Tammy. Yes, Aaron's mom, Susie. So, she's like, you need to start a page. You could totally start a page. And I'm like, what? You lost your mind. I could never do that. Heck no. I didn't like to talk to people. I didn't like to pick up the phone and call someone I didn't know to discuss something with them. Like, I was very introverted in that sense. And I was like, no, but I can't do that. I can't do that. But there was this weird little something that just kept nudging me. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. It just kept coming back to my mind. I couldn't shake it. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but like, I don't know. Should I do this? Should I, you know? And I was talking to my one sister about it, and finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because I would host little craft nights here for my family and friends all the time. And I was like, and people had told me before that, they were like, oh, you should do videos and show people how to do things, and then we can do it and not have to come to your house, or if we miss it, we can see how to do it. And I was like, I had no clue what they were talking about. I'm like, what are you, okay. So then Aaron came and told me all that. So I'm like, okay, all right. I don't know, maybe there's something to it. So I was really struggling with the decision of whether to do it or not. And went back and forth, had chatted with my sister about it. I'm going to glue our little trunk on. And different things happened that really like pointed towards the direction of this is what you're supposed to do. And I didn't know, you know, God has his way of like nudging you and like showing you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, and you ignore it and you ignore it and you ignore it, and then he just nudges you, and eventually he whacks you over the head with something because you're just so dense in the head that you don't listen, or at least I am. And he was just kind of pushing me in that direction. And finally, what really pushed me to know that this is what I need to do was, without getting into a long rabbit hole of stories, I have a sister who passed away. And people ask me all the time, where are these shelves? Where did I get these shelves? These were my sister's shelves. My sister was really creative and really crafty as well. And we had, out of the blue, she had passed away like many, many years before this. And many as in like probably 5 years before this, okay? Out of the blue, I got a message from her husband asking me if I wanted her crafting shelves. And this is in the midst of making this decision. And that was kind of my whack over the head to go like, out of the blue, like you have to know the history of this to understand how significant this was, that I got that message in that moment asking me if I wanted them. And I'm like, yes, I have nothing of my sister's. Like that type of thing. Like, I'm not gonna cry. Like I had nothing of my sister's. So the idea of having something that was hers was like, yes, I want them. When can I come and get them? You know, I can't let this go backwards and lose out on this opportunity. So literally that was like a Sunday night. Tuesday, I was there picking them up. And when I picked them up, they were full of all of her crafting supplies that she had hand-picked out, hand-purchased, had plans for, had a purpose for, and they were all still in there. And I got all of that stuff. And I just knew that was my answer. That was my confirmation that I need to do this. Did I know how I was going to do it? Did I really understand fully what it was going to be? And did I have any idea what it would turn into? Absolutely not. I never could have dreamed up that it would turn into what it's turned into. But when God has a plan, his plan is so much greater than what we could ever even imagine. And I could never have imagined this. But it was part of God's plan, and all the things that I've gone through in life, all the hardships we've faced, all the challenges, all the failed business ideas I've had, all prepared me for this and was like the path to this journey. And I don't know, it's just sometimes you just know something's meant to be, and this was it's meant to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. That's how I got into crafting. Long story short, that's how I got into crafting, and that's why I'm here today. So it's a great story, and there's so many more details to the story. That's the fast version.
About 2.5 years ago.
Yes, 2.5. September of 2019, I started the page. So yes. All right, I'm gonna grab one of my little stars. There's 2 of each in here, so I'm just gonna grab this one from the top. We might need to brighten it up a little bit, add a little bit. I always make my trees too tall, always, but that's okay. I always make them tall. Let's figure out the best way to attach this here. Let me see. It needs, I think we're gonna do it like that. All right. I was going to brighten it up, but I kind of think just leaving it dark like that, I think is the way to go. What do you guys think? Do you think I should just leave it dark, or do you think I should maybe add a little bit of white highlights to it to make it pop? Hearts if you think I should add white.
Dawn, comment on it, please. Thank
Hearts
you,
if you think I should make it white or add a little bit of white to it. Thumbs up if you think I should leave it as is. Hearts for add a little bit of white. Thumbs up, leave it as is. I do also.
You do?
I do have the distressed oxide that could add a little bit of a goldness to it. Maybe a little bit of gold and white.
Somebody comment on him to bring it back up.
So yeah, I know I missed a lot of your guys' comments in that, but sometimes when I get going with a story, you just gotta finish the story, because I'm like a squirrel and I would be so lost all over the place.
Janet's been here since day one.
Miss Janet, yes, there's several of you that have been here since day one, and Miss Janet is one of them for sure.
Yes.
I'm thinking this is the distressed oxide stamp. And I'm seeing lots for the white, so I think that's what we're going to go with. We're going to add a little bit of this gold and kind of gold it up a little bit. I need to get myself some gold leaf stuff. This is more like a rust gold, but I think it'll work. And then we'll add a little bit of white to make it pop a little. Ooh, that's looking pretty. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that. So a little bit of
Lynn says if
gold.
you could only see what you were building back when you first started. You've come so far, and I'm so thrilled to be part of the journey.
I think if I knew what this would become, I wouldn't have done it. I would have been too scared to do it. I wouldn't have been able to fathom it, and it would have been overwhelming for me, and I would have said, this many people following us, this like doing a business and making products, and my husband being home and me like having that responsibility, like
Brenda says
I don't think I would have done it.
she started
God
following,
keeps us in the dark on purpose sometimes.
I started following you right before the wine incident when Tim had to take over while you took care of it. I'm thinking that was when you had your bloody nose.
Oh,
In a
after the
reunion.
wine walk, when I got the
Yeah.
bloody nose on a live. Yeah, and Tim took over and helped me out. What a man. What a man. What a man. All right, we're just going to use the stencil and add
Thank you,
a little
Jeanette
bit.
Bona, for the stars.
Of
I hope
white.
I said that right.
Yeah.
Diana Drury's been here since day one.
Yes, yes, she has. So many of you guys have been here since the beginning. It's incredible. Incredible.
Well, thank you, Denise, from over on the other side of the pond.
This is the first time I've ever actually added white over top of the distressed oxide, and it's doing kind of a weird thing. It's kind of like yellowing a little bit. It's interesting. I just want to make sure this is good and dry, and I'm going to try and add a little bit more white.
Diane, the leaves are wood biscuits.
Wood biscuits.
Number 20.
They're
wood
like the
biscuits.
little wood biscuits that you get from the like the hardware store. I got these ones at Harbor Freight. You can get them at Amazon, Home Depot, all the different places. October 2019, Vicky. Yeah, so you were here like very
Shortly.
early
Yeah,
on,
very
very
early.
beginning stuff. I still consider that the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, that was within a couple weeks. So, because I don't think I did my first live until like September 25th or something like that, 24th or 5th, I think is when.
And watching her get ready to do that.
Oh, I used to be so scared and terrified. Like, it would literally take me forever to click the live button. Like, I'd have to take deep breaths. I'd have little sticky notes of, like, I would make the craft ahead of time so I would know what I was doing. And I'd have sticky notes all around.
Oh, she would, guys. There would be sticky notes. Okay, because you guys can see to about here. From here up would all be sticky notes.
Just sticky notes with the order and instructions of what I wanted to do because I was afraid I would forget.
What she wanted to do, things to talk about.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, what if I have nothing to talk about? I gotta know what to talk about. Now it's just like, hit the live, I don't know, I got a pile of stuff here, I got a vision in my head, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll come up with a plan B and we'll make it work.
Debbie, no,
Definitely a journey of growth.
Erin is her niece.
Erin is my niece. Yes, I'm the old lady. No, we're actually closer in age that we could be cousins. I'm the baby of the family. I'm the youngest. Her mom is the oldest sister of the family. So, so her kids are closer in age to me than I am to her.
Exactly, Bernita. It just matters that you're here.
Yes.
Doesn't matter when you started.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Just
It
that
doesn't.
you're here.
I think it's amazing that so many have stuck around for so long and put up with our nonsense. But I love all of you guys, no matter how long you've been here.
Thank you, Leanne, for the stars.
All right, so I kind of did it at an angle. All right, oh, we got to glue on our trunk too. I thought about adding some other little things, but I don't think I need to, and I kind of forgot to be honest.
One side of the biscuit is smooth, and the other side does have a texture on it.
It does. It does. And I didn't really pay attention. I just kind of, are they one side smooth? I think they both have the...
No, it's, I think one side is smoothish. Yeah.
It depends on the biscuits. It depends on the brand. Some brands have more pronounced etching on them. No, these have it on both sides.
Do they?
So see, it has the number and then the design, and then that side does too. These are very light. Some of them, like,
Now
is
you
really
wing it.
pronounced. And now I just wing it. I'll wing it.
Do you have a blog?
I do have a blog. I'm not great at keeping up with it right now. I want to get back into it because I really enjoy it. But it's on my website, christyscraftroom.com. So you could just go to the blog tab, the shop tab, and find things that way. So you guys, I had a plan to put some of these little crinkle things in there, but I kind of forgot to because I was busy telling my story. But I thought it would be cute to have some little crinkles.
Okay, guys, get ready. I'm gonna grab some names here.
Peekabooing out.
Thank you, Carrie, for the stars.
And I'm thinking about.
Janice says, "I love your nonsense. So much fun."
I'm gonna add them. These are just crinkle from Dollar Tree. Tim's gonna get some names. We're going to add a little bit of this crinkle, kind of tuck
Yes, Leona, we see you.
tuck them up in between. It'd be easier if you did it as you went along. I'm going to grab my low temp glue gun. Hopefully it's plugged in. It is. Because I just need a little bit, just a little hint of glue. And we're just going to kind of tuck a few in here or there. I will use a paintbrush, the end of a paintbrush, to kind of tuck it up in there. And then we'll trim them. Come on, don't stick to the paintbrush. Maybe we won't use the paintbrush. That doesn't work. See, sometimes things don't work. Sometimes we go to plan B of how to do it.
Sometimes we end up on plan H or I.
Or JKLMNOP, you know?
Yep, sometimes.
Yeah, this would definitely be easier to do first.
Ooh.
But I think it's cute enough that
Let's
it's
see.
worth making the effort to do it now.
Okay, I got some names here.
All right, Tim's got names.
I got names. We have Mickey Stapleton, Lisa Hinkson Meckling, Sally Van Horn, Carrie Renee Hightower, Diane Hewitt Devaney, Janice Devnant Weaver, Savannah Hewitt, Leona Poole, Marianne Faust, Kimberly Ladd, Heidi Miller, Christine Hicks, Savannah Hewitt, Shell Walls, and Robin Merchant Newton.
All right, so if you heard your name, that just means you're in our Crafty Mail bucket. Make sure you are following our page if you are not already. And we will be pulling a name out of the bucket at the beginning of the month. And we will post it here to the page. And whoever's name gets pulled out of the bucket will get some Crafty Mail sent to them. So make sure you're following, because we're going to need you to, if your name gets pulled, we'll need you to send us your address.
Did you mean to do the stem laying down instead of up and down?
I did. I should have put it a little bit closer to the tree, but I did. I did mean to.
Well, thank you, Lana. She didn't realize how much she needed a good laugh and a smile today.
Aw, Lana. I'm glad you got just what you, God knew what you needed. See? Sometimes we don't know what we need.
Definitely.
But he knew. All right, so I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to go crazy.
Diana says, I remember one time would sit in his armchair in the living room and yell out comments every once in a while.
He would.
I would.
He would sit in the living room in the lounge chair in the old lazy boy, and he would be watching TV, and he would be in, you know, he would watch the live while he's watching TV, and he'd be reading comments, and he would be shouting from the other room, throwing his little peanut gallery comments out there.
Where was the tray from?
The tray I got from not Dollar Tree, sorry, Salvation Army. It was an old silver tray. You can get the plastic ones from Dollar Tree and recreate this using those if you would like to. Oh, that one's not glued in. That one's just kind of sitting there. Let's redo that one.
There are crafters I follow for a while, then get bored, but that has not happened with you. You found the hot glue gun.
I hate that when it like slowly burns and it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper into your tissue.
Is Aunt Critty your sister also?
No, she is Aaron's sister. She's my niece. Aunt Critty, Aaron calls her Aunt Critty because her kids call her Aunt Critty. So that's why she's Aunt Critty over there. I know it's all confusing. I'm Aunt Christy. She's Aunt Critty, which is her... I'm like great Aunt Chrissy to her kids because I'm her aunt. But Aunt Critty is Aaron's sister. But they call her Aunt Critty because Aaron's kids call her Aunt Critty.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. She isn't my cousin, she's my niece, Kim Weston.
Oh! Yeah.
We know Kim.
You know Kim. We love Kim. Kim was used to be our neighbor. They were like great neighbors. Amazing neighbors. We totally had that neighborhood, our previous neighborhood before we moved here. We had that neighborhood where like all the neighbors were out in the yard talking. You go out to get the paper and you'd have a kind of be like, hey Mark, hey Mike, you know, like, hey Kim, you know, you just like that neighborhood.
And Elena would go down and play with the girls.
Elena would go down. She'd love to go jump on the trampoline with the girls. the little neighbor girls, and
Kim's daughters.
there was a little cul-de-sac that we would go ride our bikes down, and there was like a little horseshoe in the neighborhood that the boys would scooter around. Yes, we totally had that neighborhood. Loved it. But everybody who was there has moved away.
Yes.
Nobody lives there.
Nobody's
It was
left.
so sad to leave and move.
It
but
was. I think we were the first. No,
I think
No,
Mark and
Kim.
Kim
Mark and Kim
were
were.
the first ones to go. Mark and Kim left, and the rest of us said we're out of here.
Yep, they're not here. Screw it, we're gone.
Yep. All right, guys. I think I'm not going to go crazy with it, like I said. A little here, a little there. Just adds a little texture to it. I don't want them too long.
Jody says, I love how you show us so many different techniques for crafting.
Aw, I love coming up with new different ways of using things and trying different things.
Oh, and a lot of them are asking when we're moving to the new space.
We have a tentative move date of August 9th. That is our tentative date to move. That's our tentative date.
What if can you pop this off and just move it up some?
I know. I think I might adjust that. Sometimes you got to pop a craft apart and do some adjustments because that stem is lower than I want it to be. I glued that sucker on there pretty good though. I did. I got her on good. Where's that scraper I had?
I brought in my
I know. That's the one I'm looking
Final
for.
one.
I had it right before the live. Hold on, y'all. Here it is. Just grab my little scraper and try popping it off. I could heat it with the glue gun a little bit if needed, but we'll try without that first.
Becca, he says, you and Tim always make my day better.
Aw.
That's awesome.
Becca. Yeah, I got some
Tim,
good.
what is the brand name of the biscuits, and do they have another name? No, they're biscuits. These
They're called wood biscuits.
They're called wood biscuits, and these are the ones from Harbor Freight. But there's like I want to say Ryobi has a brand of biscuits.
DeWalt
DeWalt has a brand of biscuit.
But if you just search wood biscuits online, you're gonna find all kinds of different places that sell them.
Oh, Brittany asks, you're moving where? To a bigger facility.
Yes, we're moving to a new location. It's only about a mile away from us.
Because
it's very close to our home.
Our current location has become too small.
Yes, we've outgrown.
We've outgrown it.
The pole barn that we just moved into in October.
Yes.
It's a good problem to have.
Julie says, I agree, you two are sunshine on a cloudy day.
Aww.
When it's cold outside.
Okay, I think that's better.
I've got the month of May.
I think she's done, y'all. I think she's done.
I guess
Thank you, Sharon.
you say what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. Woo!
This is what we do all night. No, I'm just kidding. He just sings and I break out in dancing. Welcome to our live. All right. Okay, guys. I think she's done.
Well, this. How many do you think you could make out of this? I think there's 100 pieces in here.
And
so.
I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 I used. So for this size, which is about, let me tell you my surface size.
You can make 3.
Have an idea. It's the inside area is about 11 by 7, okay? You can make smaller versions, you can make bigger versions, and just use different amounts. But you should be able to get 3 to 4 similar to this size out
Thank
of
you.
it. But how
Thank you, Janet.
cute! I love it. I love it. Very vintagey.
Rita says, I would never know it was a Monday watching you two.
You know what I want to do though? Just when you think you're done, you're not done. I want to add one more thing. I know, y'all. I can't help myself.
No. Thank you, Suzanne.
I can't help myself. I just looking at it and I'm like, it needs it. It needs it. It needs it. I'm going to take just a little bit of antique wax and just add a little bit. There's so much like depth and dimension to my surface, and then it's just green. It needs just a little hint of depth to the tree. So I'm just going to take a little brush, like so, a little brush.
Has it been that long?
What?
Oh.
Is this a long live?
Yeah, someone said yeah.
How long we been live?
Someone said it was an hour and 30.
Wow. We're almost done.
But
But look at y'all hanging out with us. We love y'all. We love y'all.
Oh, yeah. Holy cow.
I'm telling you, the crafts that take the longest are the best. I'm telling you, there's just such goodness about them.
You know what, guys? It really doesn't seem like it's been that long.
It doesn't, because we're having so much fun. I put some antique wax on my brush, and then I'm getting
I should go
most
get one
of it
the
off.
galvanized stars for that.
Some what?
One of the galvanized stars.
And I'm just adding a little bit of shadowing here and there. Just a little. Not going too crazy.
That craft seems doable also.
You could totally do this. Totally.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yes. Yes. You can. Just kind of on the inside.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like it's... Thank you, Andrea, for the stars.
It does not feel like we've been live that long, no.
No.
No, because we're having fun with y'all. It's like
Having a
just
great time.
hanging out with our friends, having a good old time. And you guys tell me what you
Thank you,
think, if
Lola.
you can tell the difference adding that little bit of dimension or not, or was it worth it? Let me know. I want your opinions. Just a little. Kind of in the center.
Exactly, Becky. Who's counting the time?
Right? There's no time limits when it comes to
Mary
creativity.
Lou says, I have almost cleaned a whole house watching you too.
See, we kept you company. We cleaned Mary Lou's house with her, y'all.
Awesome.
Glad we can help you out, girlfriend.
And it
Want to come
didn't
clean
seem-
my house?
Yeah.
My house didn't get cleaned while I was alive. Didn't happen. Okay, guys. Almost. Smudge it all
Lana
up a
says,
little bit.
absolutely love the vintage vibe. It has knocked it out of the park.
I love a little vintage distressed goodness in life. All right. What do y'all think? See? I don't know. It's very subtle. Let me hold it closer so you can see. It's very, very subtle, but I think it was worth it. Just a little bit in the center of each of the little petals. Can you even see it? Like, you can see it. See? Just a little bit. Nothing perfect. Just add a little bit of darkness in there. I think
The biscuits are size
it was worth
20.
they're size 20 biscuits is what I used. But you can use, like I said, use different sizes and make different size trees if you want. So, love it. This is the folk art antique wax. It's very dirty. That's what happens to your wax bottle. It just happens when you're a crafter. Okay, some of us are messy and not neat and tidy. So that's what happens. But the folk art is the brand that I used. You can use the Waverly if you have it or you can get your hands on it. Waverly's getting harder and harder to find. But if you can find it,
This
you
is
can...
shaded at the peak?
shaded at the peak. Did I miss?
I don't know.
Probably because that top part.
Oh,
I think it's all right. We'll add a little, thank you guys for hanging out and sticking through the whole thing. We'll add, probably because you can see the little, the wood at the peak because I didn't paint that as well. There we go. There we go. A little better at the peak there. There we go.
Where's the star from?
The star is from Dollar Tree. It comes in a package like this. There's 6 stars. You get 2 of each, 3 different kinds. But I got them at Dollar Tree in the craft section. So, the frame is just a metal, there's the back side, a metal, like a silver platter from the resale shop.
Rita says, my husband is at Harbor Freight now. I wonder how many husbands he will run into buying biscuits.
Get the biscuits. Get the biscuits, honey. Honey, can you grab me some wood biscuits? He's going to be like, what?
Oh, what?
What do you need wood biscuits for? Just another craft. Just another craft. If you guys recreate this, post this over in the craft sharing group and hashtag Christy Inspired so we can see it because we love to see your guys' recreations of our crafts.
Yes.
So, and put your own spin on it. Make it your own. If you want to make it a blue tree or a silver tree or a sparkly tree, you know, you do it the way you want it to be. So, all right. How did I make the biscuits stay up in the air? I just did the bottom part flat, and then I did these at an angle. So I kind of glued it so that the top of the biscuit was touching the tray, and the bottom part was touching the layer below it, and just continued to build on it as I went. So if you kind of look from the side, you can see that they're laying over top of each other, but they're also touching the metal. Like
Biscuits
so.
and shims. That's what's not for dinner.
Right? Get me the biscuits and shims. Yep, pick them up, honey. Grab them for me. All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening to our stories. Thanks for just being amazing. We love you guys. And we'll see you guys super, super soon. All right. We love you guys. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye, guys.